When you're silent, keeping shit to yourself, observing, you're more focused, you're more perspicacious, you pay attention to what's going on in your room. There's a fly there. You see this fly? It's fucking with my video. If you're wondering why am I holding the mic like this, is because normally I turn the camera on and I start recording and I exude all the charisma, all the intelligence, all the wisdom exuding out of my pores. And after a while, I recognize the mic wasn't turned on. So I hope you're turned on right now. Today's video is about the power of silence. Point number one, silence makes you mysterious. Why would you want to be mysterious? Because people can't figure you out. What people don't understand, they cannot destroy, right? So you rather keep your good plans, all your wonderful things, your achievements to yourself. If you speak a lot, obviously you're going to sound like a fool. Take me for instance, like in public interactions, I don't talk at all. I only talk with the camera and shit like that. Even if I have good advice, I don't even talk. Like I just keep that shit to myself. You wanna speak through actions instead of words. Powerful people impress by saying less. Okay? So the less you say, the more powerful you'll appear and the more power you'll accumulate. It's just human nature. People who don't talk a lot, we assume that they are powerful. Even if they are not, we assume that they are smart, they are wise, because they don't talk a lot. They can control their own tongue. A tongue, it's a fucking beast that only the elite can master. So not everyone can keep quiet or be silent. Not everyone can handle silence. So if you're silent, your actions will be louder than your words. You've heard the saying before. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's true. Most people trying to impress other people by saying, nice quotes, sounding smart. You end up offending people by trying to sound smart or doing too much. Okay, when you're silent, keeping shit to yourself, observing, you're more focused, you're more perspicacious, you pay attention to what's going on in your room. There's a fly there. You see this fly? It's fucking with my video. Speak more through your body instead of using words. Even if you say something banal, if you don't talk a lot, you say less, it will seem sphinx like. It will seem like you're this fantastic being that you actually are, but it's very hard to realize that if you talk a lot. Point number two, silence connects you to all of yourself. What do I mean? Your mind, your will, your emotions. Sometimes you find yourself in situations where like you have an option and you try to make up your mind and you end up being indecisive because not all of you is in your team. Your mind, your will, your emotions, they are not in your team. Something might be telling you to do something else instead of like what you feeling you want to do. You get what I'm saying? So you are not in tune with yourself because you find silence as something to be afraid of. You find silence as something to avoid and try to like get rid of. As soon as you get a negative thought in your mind, what do most people do? They try to, distract themselves, check your phone, or go somewhere, run somewhere, or talk to someone. Don't distract yourself. Allow the emotions to do their work. All emotions have work, and if you let them work, you will become in tune with yourself. You'll become one with yourself, meaning all of your body is on your team. Most people, they are self-sabotaging themselves because not all of their body, not all of their artillery, it's in their team. Like you might think that you want to win, but your mind is against you. Okay, because you're not comfortable with silence. When you become comfortable with silence, you can master anything. You can be silent, you can be creative, you can sit there in a boring room and chill by yourself and let silence take over. Noise is a distraction. Noise can kill dreams. Noise can make you lose your inner self. So learn to be silent. Learn to be one with yourself. The calm mind is the most dangerous mind. because it can handle all types of unforeseen circumstances. If you can be silent in every situation, you can keep calm, you're dangerous because nothing can rattle you, nothing can get into your head or move you off center. So you need to be in tune with yourself. Allow silence to do its work. Don't run away from silence. Silence has a power that only few can handle. Silence means you are focused. It means you are thoughtful. It means you are decisive. It doesn't mean inaction. Silence, it's action in itself. Silence, it's powerful. Silence, it's like the breath before you jump off of a cliff. You know what I'm saying? So silence, learn silence, learn to be in silence, learn to quiet your loud mind. Another thing, silence attracts attention. Have you ever seen, like, in a group situation where there's a lot of people in a room? Okay, let's put this in a scenario. You are with your friends and everyone is talking except you. Now, if you naturally, like, you're always talkative and all that, and all of a sudden you keep quiet, people are going to, like, their attention in the room is going to be sucked up to you. People are going to pay attention to you, like, why are you quiet? Is everything okay? Like, they'll silence is attractive. Silence is like a magnet, it attracts attention. So we are conditioned to think that, the more you do, the more you'll attract attention, or the more you'll captivate people's attention. But no, it actually works the opposite way. The calmer you are and more silent you are, the more attention you attract. Now, the last one, silence builds strength. What do I mean by that? When you can be quiet, it means you are able to, like, self validate yourself. You don't allow outside sources to influence how you feel inside. It's like you radiate this great energy out of yourself. You radiate greatness out of yourself. So it's like a blockage. It's like a tortoise, that shell. Silence makes you strong. It builds strength, meaning you are not seeking validation from other people. You validate yourself. You love yourself to a point where you can give yourself to other people. You can offer love to other people, even to those who don't even love you, because you are strong. Emotionally, you are strong. If you can be silent, you can just keep all your wonderfulness to yourself and allow silence to do its work. So stay silent. Value silence. Silence is a strength. Silence is a superpower.